You have seen the rise of this four-letter word, data, and what it means. What is it about the data that your company and the companies that you do business with can bring to a marketer that allows you to say, this is a superior data play?
Well, we have the best data in the business, and I'll tell you why. We have census data, it's pristine, we know that it's attached to a household. Of course, everything we do with our data is aggregated and anonymized and privacy compliant, but it's the best tool for an advertiser to use. If they want to find an audience, they can find it best through spectrum reach in our markets.
And one of the things that MVPDs have been good at is partnering. And as we're talking about data, some of the advances that are happening in advanced TV are happening specifically because of partnerships. Do you want to talk to me about some of the things in terms of moving the whole data play in advanced television forward through the partnerships that you're forging?
Yeah, well, look, we've been partners for many years in many businesses, Canoe, Ampersand, formerly known as NCC. And through the years, we've seen that to get scale, and scale is very important in advertising, we've had to band together to give the biggest footprint we can for advertisers. So we're expanding on that into new areas like enablement of addressability for networks and using our data, pulling our data together for national campaigns. So you're going to see that continue. Additionally, I think you're going to see cable networks partner with MVPDs much more than you've seen in the past. It's not just about to happen, it's already happening. And I think that's great because our data and their distribution is a recipe for success.
So let's pick up on that. If you're sitting next to one of your partners from one of the networks and the third person at the table is an advertiser and marketer, and what do you want to tell them that you're now going to be able to bring together? What are some of the things now that you're working in partnership with the national networks that are going to be an advantage for that marketer and advertiser?
Right, good question. Well, on linear TV as well as on demand, as well as on our IP streaming products, we're going to be able to, and we actually already are today, enabling network inventory to be made addressable. Now, that's a pretty big offering. If you're a cable network and you want to go to BMW and you want to be able to help them target their ads to certain audience requirements, you're going to now have a tool to do that. And that's really pretty critical. Again, I wouldn't say we're breaking new ground with this. I'd say we're catching up because the ad tech players have been able to do this for a while. We are now in the position to really compete heavily with them, but we can do it with the best data out there and with the highest quality content out there from our network partners.
Do you think that this capability is going to take existing advertisers and have them put another thing in their video advertising toolkit? Do you think it's going to attract new advertisers into the television ecosystem, or do you think it's a balance of both?
Well, it's going to be both, but you know what? There's a tremendous amount of money being spent now in network, cable, and network, probably close to, in our ecosystem, $65–70 billion. So whether there's new money coming in or we're just helping that existing $65–70 billion get smarter, get more targeted, and do all the things that the ad tech players have been able to do, but now we can do with high quality content and with the best data out there, the cleansed data that we have that's privacy compliant and aggregated. I think it's a recipe for terrific results for not only the advertiser, but the networks as well as the distributors.
Now you have a lot of long-term clients that you've done business with in a lot of really important sectors. Is there an excitement out there about now what is capable inside of advanced TV, what's capable with Spectrum, with Ampersand? Are you getting advertisers that are showing fresh enthusiasm, coming with fresh money and doubling down because of advanced advertising products?
Well, yes and no. I mean, one of the things we've probably done to shoot our own toes off is we've been talking about it for many years before it was ready, because we knew we'd get it there, and a lot of us individually. Hey, listen, I was at Cablevision 15 years ago when we first did household addressability. Fast forward, and now it's getting mainstream with the MVPDs and with the cable networks are having interest in it. So I think it'll be a mixture of enthusiasm, but there's still a little skepticism. Now we have the tools to make that disappear.
Terrific. wanted to ask you, you had said about the data, you'd said that it's granular, that it's pristine. When you look at what you're able now to bring to the table in terms of the intelligence of that data and what a viewer is doing, and you can fuse that with first-party data, does it amaze you that we're still doing a lot of business in this ecosystem that's GRP based, that's about day parts, that's using age, sex, demographics is still one of the primary drivers?
No, it really doesn't surprise me. This takes a long time to convert from one format of measurement to another, and it has. And one of the reasons is, as an industry, the cable industry, we've made it hard for people to be able to get scale. And that's the enemy of conversion to this new measurement system is scale. But that's starting to drip away. And as that drips away, I think you'll see a lot more people feel more comfortable with the audience-based advertising that we really can bring forth. So, I think it's a work in progress, but we didn't do ourselves any good talking about it too early, but now we're there. So I think we should just shut up and make it happen.
I think that's a great rallying cry, because I think that you have the ability to make it happen. What do you think, if I am a marketer, what's one of the first things that might surprise me about getting into addressable advertising? Is it the fact that we can have some predictive results? Is it the fact that you can learn a lot about consumer behavior? Or is it the fact that you can understand there really is a true multi-screen effect around people's behavior? Is multi-screen a big part of this?
Yeah, well, multi-screen has been a big part of it and will continue to be. I mean, look, the definition of what a television is has changed over the last 5-6 years. It's that thing in your pocket now. It's not the thing on the wall. So, of course, we think that it's going to continue to evolve that way. So, marketers, are looking to us to help them decipher what's the best way to reach their audience. I don't think they care what the technology is. They just want to make sure that we find their audience and that we meet them, able to connect them with the audience that buys their products or they want to buy their products. And that, again, it's not that complicated of a formula, but now we've got the ability to do it. And that's the big difference.